Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and welcome to my channel. I am doing the Day 7 Scraptember prompt of long title, and I have my alphas handy here. Some of the words are going to be in this font, some will be in this one. It's another Jimmy Buffett page. There are several celebrities who shared this particular photo of him, and it's kind of, I think, because it's that typical smile, that and the shorts and Hawaiian shirt, just kind of typical Jimmy. I have some pieces here, and I'm combining Simple Vintage Coastal by Simple Stories and Vintage Artistry, which is it Beached? It's Vintage Artistry Beached by 49 and Market. And they were both designed by Katie Petite, so I feel like it's okay for me to mix them. I love these window frames, and I have no idea where these came from. I had them stored with those two collections, so they may have come from one or the other, but they were kind of hidden deep back, and they weren't punch outs or anything. I'm not sure which one I want to have behind the window there, but like there are sailboats all over the paper, and kind of maps and islands to sail to and fun things like that. So I'm thinking I'll go with this, since my title's going to be Margaritaville Has Lost Its Mayor. And I'm going to glue it in where it needs to go. And then we'll see. I need it. This is not Margaritaville. This is not Key West. But it's Neptune Beach, Florida, and it's beach homes along the ocean, which I think qualify anywhere that there are beach homes along the ocean. That would qualify as Margaritaville. And if you live in a suburban home in Georgia, about as inland as you can get in Georgia, that's also Margaritaville, because if you want it to be, it is. That's the beauty of Margaritaville. Okay, now my task is going to be to kind of hide these areas of the window that didn't cover. I looked for a smaller window frame and didn't find one. So if I do the photo this way, I'm probably going to need some more of the tape there. Then all I have to do is hide that bottom part, and I have enough embellishments to be able to do that, I think. And I have some pieces I want to use, but to be honest, I'm not sure how to use them at the moment. I'm not sure how to arrange them. I have not done a design for this page beyond knowing that I was going to turn this window frame this way. It's meant, of course, to go this way, but I don't think the window frame police are going to come get me. I need to have room for my title. So I'm going to place the window frame accordingly. Let's see. And then I'll kind of drape all the tropical goodies around. I had these shutters, and I had kind of thought I might try to use them, but I don't think I'm going to. It would be a nice touch though, but I think I'm gonna do this. And then I'll do this. And I want to kind of make sure I have it anchored there and there. I love that scene being back there, and the fact that it's Florida is kind of fitting. So I thought I would put this palm tree over on this side, but I moved it over a little bit too far there. So it could be here. I'm just going to kind of, and I really want to use this, but I don't know if it's going to work. That would kind of work. And then I can put a cluster sort of there. Let me put some foam behind it and just lift it up a bit. Kind of do that way. And I'm gonna try to use orangey-ish flowers, and thankfully there are some in both of the collections, because that'll kind of balance the bright orange of his shorts. And the filter I used seems to have made them even oranger, but look how nicely they match his guitar there. Okay, come on. I just filed my nails down, and they're okay. Now I have this sticker, which I really loved, and thought it would work. It says, "Let's explore." I'm actually going to cover that up with this. I got this. I had another sheet of the paper that I'm using, and there were all these little 2-inch squares, and I cut this one out and cut the sail away off of it, and I'm going to cover up "Let's explore" with "Sail Away." And I'm going to, before I do that, I'm going to drape these guys here. Let's see. Does this maybe want to go here? I kind of like that. And then I can add in, this is a rather large flower. Let's see how this works. If I move that right there and kind of scrunch that up a bit, you can hardly tell. And if I put this kind of under there and drape this around it, it's hard to know what to put on first. So let's figure this out. What do I have here? I have I bet this goes with the stamps I just put away. And so I'm going to put it right there. Okay, let's get back to this. I think I'm going to put this down. The thing that's going to be holding it is this foam tape, so that'll leave some space behind it. I'm going to do it it has picked up some, that's got to be some of my hair. I'm going to do it this way. Right there, I'm going to commit. And then I'm going to take the backing off of the dot, the foam dot, and then I'm going to stick this kind of underneath there and put it right there. Now this wants to come down here, and should I let it? I like that actually. So I'm going to let it, and that means I have to kind of fill in right there with something. And I'll figure that out when the time comes, which will be as soon as I get this stuck down. I'm going to slide this under there. And when it was down here before, okay, let me get this up. I think that's, okay, I'll leave that like that. That kind of looks nice. I don't think I'm going to use this. This is just too big. And I haven't put this guy down yet, but I think I will. Right there. And right here, I could do this little sailboat. This is definitely shaping up to be a Margaritaville kind of page, even if that's not Margaritaville in the photo or the painting or whatever it is we're seeing through the window. let's do that right there. And I have to put, I have a seagull, and I'm going to put the seagull kind of on the photo but overlapping the frame. That's my current idea. Let's see if that works. There we go. I kind of like that. Then I have this anchor, which could kind of go right in there, but I have these flip-flops, and I want the flip-flops there. So what I'm going to do is glue them with liquid glue. Here it is. Kind of right here, and that's all in homage to the flip-flop line in the Margaritaville song. I want those overlapping like that. And then this should fit right there. Let's see. All right, now I have a couple of hearts. I can't tell whether it's distressing on the pattern of the paper, or if it's another strand of hair. I'm gonna do these. This is almost tone on tone. It's wood grain on wood grain, and I think it's wood grains from two different collections, but both the same designer, so there's a compatibility there that's nice. And I'm gonna put that right there. It's wild and free, and Jimmy is free of his worries and pain. So and we're all sad, but he left us his music. I love these bits of seaweed, but I'm kind of thinking I don't need anything else here. And these have that white. I've mixed embellishments that some have the white border and some don't. And I'm kind of like, if I did this, it would kind of almost be part of this cluster. Let's see, it can actually go like so and be, I don't need that. I don't need it. I had this smaller one just in case, and I had these brighter orange hibiscus, which I think I don't need. So now to do the title, I'm gonna Margaritaville and then I'll say has lost its, and then mayor. So I'm going to do mayor first. And I'm going to do the R first, actually. And I'm going to do a, do I want a small R? I have both lowercase and uppercase letters here. So I'm going to go with a small R. And the small y is almost going to have to go here. And I will glue that on so it'll stay. And this alpha is from Pink Fresh Lovely Blooms collection. Okay, let me get that. I like that the Y is right there by the seagull. Okay, and let me do, is that straight? I can straighten it out off camera because I will have to go back and glue all the other letters, but let's do, is there another capital M? Yes, there is. And you get the idea. I could do this, the rest of this off camera, but I think I want myself, I want to see how it looks. I like the blue on the aqua. It's another kind of version of tone on tone. And boy, do I love that scene through the window. Okay, let's get a G. I love the little G's. And another A. I will admit to being sad as if I had lost a family member. I'm, you know, not what you would have called a super fan, like, you know, we went to his concerts when they came to town. We didn't, and we, you know, there were much more, we had every record he ever made. There was no question about that. But there's just something about knowing that there won't be any new fun music or excuse me. I'm sorry. I didn't expect to do that. But I think it's a loss to the cosmic forces in the universe, because he put out the exact opposite of what we're seeing in every day in the world. And that's not straight, is it? I will have to draw a line, but let's just finish it just for the heck of it. I don't normally place letters so that it matters whether they're straight or not. I alternate them, and I may end up doing that here as well when it's all said and done. So, and then has lost its with these little letters, and that's what it's going to look like. I'm embarrassed that I did this on camera because it really doesn't look good. So, but I'll fix it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for the day 8 prompt, which is scraps. And scraps also happens to be an ingredient in the Mixed Media Mayhem recipe. So I'll be combining those. So I'll be doing Scraptember and Mixed Media Mayhem in Scraptember. So thank you for watching, and R.I.P. Jimmy. Bye.